Hey, Jake Roy back here, 90s Bball cards. So today on the show, we're going to be hunting for autographs. So we've gone through some autographs before. We're going to take a deep dive into autographs, and hopefully we pull some rare ones today. Alright, so today I've got a bunch of packs of 96-97 Hoops Series 1. Now we've busted this product open before. I will link that video down in the description below, so if you want to check out my full review of all the different inserts and everything that we can get out of this product, you can check that down in that link below. But today we're really just talking about and hunting for autographs. That's really the big draw for this product. The Series 1, you can't get any rookies, and the inserts aren't too crazy. So Autographics are the thing to get. So in this product, these are 1 in 72 packs for the Autographics, which are pretty rare, but there are some that are really valuable, pretty expensive, but also really rare. So those are really what we're looking to get. A basic Autographics, you know, if you're getting a Joe Wolf or some common player, you're probably looking at, you know, $2 to $5 for that. But there are some players that are much more valuable. So really what you're looking for in here, the top player is Kevin Garnett. So the Kevin Garnett Autographics is $500 card roughly. The interesting thing with many of these Autographics is they have versions in both black ink for the autograph and blue ink for the autograph. The Kevin Garnett, he actually signed more in blue ink than he did in black ink, where usually it's the inverse. So those are both worth roughly the same, but it's harder to find the ones of Kevin Garnett with the black ink autograph. So then other really valuable ones, you're looking at the Steve Nash, which is rookie year, and he was probably one of the better rookies at the end of his career out of the Autographic set in this 96-97 product. So that one's roughly a $500 card as well. Alonzo Mourning's a pretty rare one at about $250. An interesting player, George McLeod, his card is roughly $200 for the Autographics, and you're probably asking yourself, who is George McLeod? He wasn't a great player, but it's just because his autograph, he signed less of those, so it's more rare. It's a scarcer card to find, so that's why the value jumps up on that one. Damon Stoudemire, he was a star player in the 90s. Again, didn't sign ton, so $200 for his black, and then the blue one is worth a little bit more for Damon at about $250. Grant Hill, he was a big star, as everybody knows. He's a cover athlete on these packs. His autograph is worth roughly $150, depending on condition. Sometimes you can find it for closer to $100, so that's a good one to pull. And then Rod Strickland, not a Hall of Famer by any means, but he's a very good player, and not a lot of his cards were signed. So $120 roughly for him, $120 roughly for Clyde Drexler, who also did not sign a lot of autographs in the 90s. You know, so those are some of the regular ones. There are a couple blue autographs that are pretty valuable. Scottie Pippen, who did not sign a lot either. His is roughly $300 for the blue version, and Hakeem Olajuwon, who also did not sign a lot of autographs in the 90s, he's got a $300 blue version of his autograph. So that's what we could really pull. Let's bust right into the products. All right, we have 12 packs. Here's the first one. Jason Williams, Grant's Playbook, Mitch Richmond, Hakeem Base, not what we wanted to see for Hakeem, Brian Stith, Dennis Scott, we've got everybody's favorite Christian Laettner. That's nice, I love these big finish. These are a subset. That's Shaq. We've got a Mark Bryant and Derek Coleman. All right. Okay. What are we thinking?
100% base?
I'm sure we'll get at least a insert.
Brian Williams, Ed O'Bannon, Charlie Ward, Brian Shaw. You got your boy Dennis Rodman.
Okay. You can put him clear. He's a star.
You got Charles Oakley, Grant's Playbook. You got the Hypnotize, Mitch Richmond.
See, there we go.
Does an insert?
Yeah, those are inserts. I think they're like 1 in 6.
Jeff Hornacek and Tom Googs.
Love those shoes.
Yeah. You should get a pair of those.
They re-released them recently.
I know. All right. Shawn Kemp. What do you want, Shawn Kemp?
You can put him up here, I guess. Let's see if Chris Whipper's up there.
Mills, Kukoc with Playbook. You've got Jamal Mashburn, Vlade, AC Green. Ah,
nice. A little sticking.
Yep. A lot of sticking.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
KG and David Robinson. Cheryl Ford. I didn't realize that Malone's daughter played in the NBA.
What's her name, Cheryl?
I think so.
She was good for a little while.
She was really good.
She was nasty in college. Dominant. All right, Aaron McKee. Bobby Sura. Little corner thing. Carlos Rogers. Dikembe. Patrick Ewing. Calvert. These are all dinged on the corner. Todd Day. There's a Grant. Big Finish Arvidas. Pack number 11.
Right after the next one, we just need to get 60 more.
Right.
To have good odds of getting one.
Tim Legler. Joe Smith. We got Blue Edwards. Charles Oakley. Andrew Lang. Oh, nice. The Penny Big Finish. I love that card. Oh, there we go. Head to head. Well, Larry Johnson, Glenn Rice. Were they on the Hornets at the same time? I thought Glenn Rice went there after Larry Johnson moved on to the Knicks.
I have no idea.
Charles and Vin Baker. That's a sweet one. I like those.
Last chance, Jake. How sad are you?
I mean, it's about what we expected. It's 12 packs.
Honestly, it's better than what we had expected.
Yeah, no, we pulled some nice cards.
Nick Van Exel, Terrell Brendan, Avery Johnson, Eric Montross, Johnny Stockton, Eric Williams. Nice, 2 big finishes.
Hey.
MJ and Malone. I mean, talk about a big finish, Jake. Scott Burrell.
All right, so you saw what we pulled. You know, not too bad considering we only had 12 packs. We got one of each of the inserts. We got a Hypnotize of Mitch Richmond, head-to-head of Glenn Rice and Larry Johnson, and then we also got the headliners of Big Country Bryant Reeves. So, you know, I've got here one of the autographics in my PC. So this is the Stephon Marbury that I've showed you guys before. So this Stephon Marbury, you know, is something like what we're looking to get. It's in his rookie suit, which I love. You know, it's about a $50 card, so not one of the really high value ones, but still pretty valuable for the set. And I've got 9 or 10 from this year in my collection right now, and this is definitely the best one. I always wished they had made a Penny Autographics. As many of you probably know, Penny had an exclusive deal with Upper Deck, so you only find Upper Deck autographs from Penny during his playing days, you know, which is cool because they're a little bit more rare and harder to find, but this is a set that I always loved. It's just an iconic autographic set, so wish there was a Penny, but you know, that's not what it is. So, you know, probably the most valuable card that we pulled is this Jordan. You know, it's $1 to $5 depending on condition. And I always really liked this subset of the Big Finish. Really cool stuff. So, not a ton of fire. But you probably heard me ask, you know, were Larry Johnson and Glenn Rice on the Hornets at the same time? I don't think they were. I remember Larry Johnson moving on to the Knicks that same season, I think, but my memory could be a little foggy. So question of the day is, do you know if these two played on the same team on the Hornets at the same time? That's the question of the day. So drop that down in the comments if you know the answer. You can help me out with that. I feel like they would be a pretty fearsome duo if they were on the team at the same time. I remember the Glenn Rice teams, you know, with Eddie Jones. They had some really fun teams to watch. I've always enjoyed watching the Hornets, and I like their uniforms those years. So drop that down in the comments if you know if Larry Johnson and Glenn Rice played on the Hornets at the same time, or if I'm remembering correctly and they had moved at different times. So that's the question of the day. And as always, thanks for watching these videos, spending some time with me and discussing this great hobby. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon in the corner so you don't miss any videos. Pack openings and videos like this will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus videos will drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later. At least you got an insert. I love those hypnotizers. They're cool. I don't think I've seen that in the Christian before. Is it Pippen? Not the right Pippen.
All right, now it's time to get the autographics. Yeah.